Hi, I'm Janet and welcome to day 3 of the 30-day yoga challenge. 30 classes in 30 days, and each video is about 30 minutes long. Now each video has a key component that I focus on. And so today I'm focusing on the power of intention. So what is intention? I'm going to share some of that with you from this wonderful book by Donna Farai. I love it, Bringing Yoga to Life. In fact, we'll provide a link if you want to get this book for yourself. I highly recommend it. One of my favorite books. So we'll get started in our practice today a little bit different. Rather than child's pose, let's come to seated. Have your props nearby. You might benefit if you need a block or blanket or even a strap. Have those within arm's reach. So I'm going to sit on a block because I find that it makes it a little bit more comfortable for me. So starting seated, this is beginning yoga, so using props helps us to achieve success on our mats. If you'd like, as you sit tall on your mat, you might begin to allow your knees to fall down, and maybe your hands can rest lightly on your knees or thighs. Roll your shoulders up towards your earlobes and then send them down and back, sitting up nice and tall. Circle your arms high overhead, bring your palms to connect above you, and as you exhale, bring your hands down to your heart space. Gaze down over your fingertips or close your eyes. Now as you pause here in this position, think about what you want. What do you want for your life? Let me share with you some insight into intention setting. Intention is focused energy. It can be a thought, a blessing, and a prayer, or any act of consciousness that is designed to create an action or a result. It's important to set intentions to help you stay on course so that you receive what it is you want from your life. So pause to think about what you want. What is your intention for your yoga practice, for your day-to-day, or maybe for your life in general? Take a deep breath in and draw that intention deep into your heart space. And then open your mouth and exhale slowly out. Let's do that again. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. One more time. Breathe that intention. Imagine you're breathing it into every cell of your being. And then open your mouth and breathe out. Now seal your lips, breathing in and out of your nose. Begin to cultivate Ujjayi breathing. We use this breath technique throughout the practice to help us stay focused. Open your eyes and let's change into tabletop position. So as you come onto your hands and knees on your mat, you might move your block out of the way and feel free to pad your knees with a blanket if you need to. Let's warm up the spine a little bit and the hips. As you inhale, drop your belly and lift your gaze. This is cow pose. And as you exhale, round the spine, find your cat. Flow back and forth, inhaling to cow and exhaling to cat with the rhythm of your breath. Do 2 more rounds on your own. Feel the movement in your spine. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Feel firm in your hand foundation. And then come into a neutral tabletop position. Curl your toes under and breathe out to find your downward facing dog. First dog of the practice, so here we go. Send your hips high and move it around. Yesterday we really focused on the meaning of down dog. Feel the alignment strong in your upper body. Feel the stretch in your legs and your lower extremities. Let your head hang heavy. It's not so important that your heels touch. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. That's all good. Just pedal out the legs if that feels good. If I leave you in down dog for too long, you can come back down to tabletop position. Or come back and hold that down dog just a couple more breaths. From downward facing dog, look forward and begin to walk to forward fold at the top of the mat. Leave your feet separated hip distance or more. Hold on to your opposite elbows and sway easy side to side. I highly recommend bending the knees. It takes the strain out of the lower back. It eases up the hamstrings. Give them time to warm up. And then release your hands to your yoga mat and bring your feet together. If that feels awkward, leave them separated and roll all the way up to standing. Once you come up, circle your arms over your head and bring your hands to prayer position in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Samastitihi means standing at attention. That's the name of this posture. And this is the place where we set an intention. So as you stand tall with your hands, once again, at your heart center, let me share a reading from the book that I suggested, Bringing Yoga to Life by Donna Farai. Intention has a way of coloring all experiences. We can take the body of our yoga practice through intention, make a movement in our life that is expressive of grace, beauty, and wisdom. We can be doing the simplest of yoga postures or meditations, and yet through our intentions, be expressing the highest realization. What is it that you want for your life? Breathe it in. Firm that intention. And then as you open your eyes and exhale, let's take it and move that intention around. So we're going to move through some sun salutations. You're standing on your mat. Circle your arms high, breathe in. This is Mountain Tadasana. This version has the arms overhead. Relax your shoulders, tuck your pelvis under, pull your belly up and in and grow tall through the crown of your head. Continue to breathe slowly in and out of your nose, and with your next exhale, bring your hands to touch and fold forward. From forward fold, breathe into halfway lift, slide your fingers up your legs, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and maybe slip the weight slightly forward so you get more stretch in the back line of your body. Take a couple more breaths here. Squeeze your shoulder blades back a little bit more. Really feel strong in your back muscles. And then exhale, plant your palms and step back to downward facing dog. So as you hold downward facing dog, press your heart towards your thighs. We'll be here for 3 to 5 breaths. Just count your breaths. Feel them flowing. Breathe in, look to the top of the mat, and as you exhale, step to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to mountain. Now let's flow one breath to one movement. Here we go. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Hold for 3 breaths. We're building strength. Breathe in slowly. Exhale, equally slow. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, look forward, and breathe out to step to forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, rise to mountain. Let's do another round. Here we go. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Moving on, Sun B. Inhale, chair pose. Sit deep, reach high. So as you begin to settle in, tuck your tail under, belly in, legs are strong, looking down at your feet. You want to be able to see your feet. If you can't, then back your tush up. Also, if your legs are separated, keep your feet separated. If your feet are together, then your thighs and knees squeeze together as well. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant your palms. This time, step back to high plank. Here's where I start to introduce the yoga push-up. You can always skip it and come back to down dog. Or holding in plank, you can come down to your knees. That's a nice way to do it. In the yoga push-up, the elbows stay close to the body, shift forward and lower down. Breathe into a low cobra and breathe out to down dog. Another option for you is to come to high plank, shift forward, lower halfway down, lift to up dog, and come to down dog. That's pretty strong. So take your time. If you want to modify or skip it, do that, or give yourself time to build strength to find down dog. Here we go, from down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step the right foot through, pull it forward as needed, spin your back foot flat, and breathe in to come up to warrior two. Check your front knee, lunge deep. Check your back leg, it's straight. Your gaze is over your right fingertips. Breathe in. Exhale to extended side angle, right elbow, right thigh, left hand high. Maybe you reach over your head, I love that version. Some people reach their arms at 6 and 12, you choose. Woo. Next, inhale, reverse warrior, back hand down the back thigh, right arm high, lunge deep into the right knee. Keep that back hand light as a feather as you look up. Take a big breath in here and breathe out to release your hands down. Make a choice. Do you want to do the push-up or wait in down dog? I'm going to do mine on my knees. This is beginning yoga. That's a good way to build strength. Shift forward, lower down, lift to cobra, or strong arms, up dog. Woo! Exhale, down dog. Second side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale to low lunge. Use your left hand to pull it forward if you need to. Spin the back foot flat. Breathe in, rise up, warrior two, side two. Check the lunge. Back leg straight. We got this. Arms are stretched out at the same height. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Choose what you did with your arms on side one. Whatever you did, match it up here. With your next inhale, reverse warrior. Reaching the left hand high, check the left knee, lunge deep into it, and look up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, make your choice. High to low plank. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Woo. From down dog, look forward, step through, and have a seat. If you got it, grab your block. So we're going to work the core as we often do at this point, and it's important to strengthen the abdominals, and then we'll get to back later in order to really stabilize your practice. So take your block for today's practice, squeeze it between your thighs with your feet on the mat, lower to your back. Nice. Once you're there, take your hands behind your head, breathe in, and as you exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. You can use your Ujjayi breathing in and out of your nose, or an open mouth exhale will cool you down, just as long as you're exhaling as you lift and inhaling as you lower. Last 3, 2, 1. Lower that down, grab the block, hug your knees into your chest and place the block on your knees. Maybe rock a little side to side, that feels good. Let's use the block for our yogi bicycles. We're going to take the left leg out and reach the block to the right. Breathe into center and exhale to side 2. Maybe you're not using a block and you're just reaching with your hands or your fingers behind your head like we usually do it. Make it work for you. We're almost here. Last 3, 2, 1. We got it. Lay back down. Hug the knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Let's set the block aside, but keep it close by and rock and roll along your spine. Roll 3 times and then come up to seated. Take your block, squeeze it between your thighs for boat pose today. This helps us really work the inner thigh muscles called the adductor muscles. Hands are behind the knees. I'm sitting tall, rolling the shoulders down and back and leaning back. Maybe I can lift my legs up. Flex them, point them, whatever you want to do. If you're feeling it, release your palms. Woo! That's good enough for me. If you want it, straighten your legs. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Take the block, place it on your knees. Rock easy side to side. Woo! Nice work. Let's set the block aside and rock along our spine. Roll 3 times, and on your third roll, maybe you're crossing the ankles and rolling all the way over to down dog. Maybe you come through table. Do what works for you. Let's set that aside. Keep it close by. You might need it. All righty, here we go. From down dog, inhale your right leg high and exhale, sweep the right foot through, place it between your thumbs, lower your left knee, bring your hands up to your right thigh if that works for you, or take the challenge, arms high, press forward, look forward, maybe even look up today and add a little back bend. We're gonna come up to neutral, lower the left hand, reach the right hand high, and maybe lift the back knee. We're getting stronger every day. 30 classes in 30 days, you'll really feel a difference. Hold here, and then release your right hand inside the right foot, toe heel your right foot to the outer right corner of the mat. Come down to your left knee, put a blanket under that knee if it feels tender. Maybe put your block underneath your forearms and come down and rest. Now as you rest here, you're stretching. We're warmed up, now we're getting nice and stretchy, so just noticing how that feels so good. Here we go, back up onto the palms. Moving into side plank, modified version, coming back to tabletop. Slide the left foot out, reach the right leg back, plant the left palm and reach the right hand high. Lean into the left toes and maybe lift up your right leg. Fantastic. Let's come back to down dog and do all of that on the second side. Here we go. Woo! Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, sweep it through to low lunge, drop to the right knee. Bring your hands up to your left thigh and push forward. Now, if you tried it on the first side, do it here. Reach high. Maybe you're pressing forward, even looking up today, a little more stretch every day, getting a little stronger, a little stretchier. Come back down, lower the right palm down, left hand high, and lift the right knee up off the floor. Take the challenge or keep your knee down on the mat, it's up to you. One more big breath in, and as you breathe out, release your left hand inside the left foot. We're toe heeling the left foot over and out to the upper left corner of the mat, coming back to the right knee, and if you used a block on the first side, be sure you use that same block here. Oh, it's good to pause, isn't it? Just take a moment to stretch. And that's one of the wonderful things about yoga. It's a combination of strengthening and stretching your body. All right, back to strength. Set the block aside, come onto the palms, come back to tabletop. For side plank, kick your right foot out at an angle, send your left leg back and reach your left hand high. Now lean into the right toes and maybe lift your right leg. Maybe even look up. Woo, for 3, 2, 1. Good, come back down. And let's meet in down dog. You may have noticed a lot of this practice is the same stuff over and over again, but that's how we get better. That's how we get stronger and more flexible. Look forward, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit deep and reach up. Squeeze your knees and thighs together. Feet are together touching. Adding a tense twist today, bring your hands to heart center. And now turn to the right. Maybe your left elbow comes between your knees, or it can go outside of the right knee if that's possible. Lengthen on your inhale and twist on your exhale. Be mindful the right knee doesn't slide back. Breathe in. Breathe out, twist more. One more, inhale. Exhale, release to forward fold. Toe heel your feet apart, hip distance. That's 2 fists between your arches. Lift your toes up and slide your palms face up beneath your feet. Breathe in, and as you exhale, fold deeper. Bend your knees as much as you need to. One more breath. And then softening the knees, lift your feet, free your hands, and bring your feet back together. Here we go, side 2. Inhale, chair. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. So the right elbow, as the hands come to heart center, might come between the legs or on the outside. And this is challenging. So in the past, we were upright. If you'd rather do that version, do it. Breathe in, lengthen, and exhale, twist. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Once more, deep breath in, slow breath out. Breathe in to unravel and exhale, hands to the mat. So we've been working on crow. Come on down. I gave you an example yesterday of using a block beneath your forehead. Today I'm going to ask you to take your block beneath your feet. See what this looks like and feels like. It is a little more challenging, so please take care of yourself. All right, so I'm going to place the block down, place my hands down, and come to standing on the block. Bend my elbows toward the back. My elbows and my knees come to close together, or actually triceps, and I'm staying on the block. All I'm going to do is tilt forward. That's it. That's your crow today. Pull your belly tight and lift it up toward the ceiling. Keep your gaze lifted so you don't do a somersault. Be brave, you've got this. Nice. Ooh, that was fun. Okay, come on down. And let's rest in child's pose. So this is our first child's pose today. Notice how great it feels. Your knees are wide, your big toes touch. Press your hips back onto your heels, stretch your arms forward, and then just soften. Relax. How does it feel? Is your heart racing from that challenging version that we just did of crow? As you slow down your breath, you will slow down your heart rate. And when it feels slow, bring yourself back up to tabletop. Realign yourself and exhale to down dog. From downward facing dog, breathe in and look to the top of the mat. And as you breathe out, walk to forward fold. Keep your feet together and slowly round all the way up. Circle your arms high overhead and bring your palms together to touch. Slide them down to your heart space. You're back to Samastitihi. Close your eyes. Think about what you want for your life, what you want for your yoga practice, what your intention is for today. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, open your eyes. And let's grow that intention with tree pose. Shifting onto your left foot, turn your right foot out and place it against your calf, or slide it up to your inner thigh, or maybe it's a kickstand. If you need a little more stability, you can always step next to some furniture and hold on. Please take care of yourself. So once you find that version of tree, feel strong in your foundation and maybe grow your branches. Breathe. Can you hold just a little longer? Really grow tall. And then bring your hands back to your heart space. And bring your right foot back down to the mat. Second side, here we go. Shift onto the right foot, turn your left foot out and place it in the same place. Connect to a piece of furniture if you need help with balance. Pause, just breathe. Feel strong in the foundation, strong in your intentions. And then grow your intentions and grow your branches. You always have opportunities to expand and grow. It's up to you to decide, what do you want for your life? And work toward that. That's the power of intention. Bring your hands back to your heart space. Lower your left foot down. Let's flow. Stepping to the top of the mat. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. And as you exhale, plant your palms and step back to down dog. Anybody want to flow? We'll give you time. High to low plank, up dog or cobra, and we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. For warrior one, press your left heel firm on the mat. Left toes kind of point to the upper left corner of the mat. Lunge into the right knee and rise up. Bring your hands to your hips, pull your right hip back, left hip forward, and then reach your arms high. Let's stay here for a few more breaths. Just feel the stretch. Align your right knee over your right ankle and feel your left foot pushed firmly on the mat. Take one more deep breath in, and exhale opens us up to warrior two. Straighten the right leg for triangle, tip your hips back, reach forward, tilt. Sometimes I use a block underneath the lower hand. If you want to grab your block, you can do that. You want to try to really stretch and imagine you're against a wall. Really flatten against that wall. Even look up if you feel balanced. Take another breath here. And then breathe in to rise up. Turn your right foot inward. Flip your palms up, look up, big breath in. Exhale to a wide-legged forward fold. Come all the way down, holding onto your ankles, your feet, just stretching. And then take your arms out like the letter T. Breathe in, rise all the way up. As you exhale, pivot the right foot out and bend the right knee, warrior two. Inhale, exhale back to down dog. If you want to flow through your high to low plank, I'll give you time to do that. All right, here we go. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale to low lunge. Pressing the back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Hands to the hips, pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Lunge into the front left knee. Left knee over left ankle and back leg straight, back foot firm. Reach high. Pull your belly in. Relax your shoulders down. Take two more breaths. Good. So strong. One more breath in, and as you exhale, open it up to warrior two. Straighten your left leg, tip your hips back, reach forward, tilt. Do you find yourself rounded? What could you do to really open it up? Stretching your arms at 6 and 12 o'clock. Look up to the right hand. One more big breath in, stay for your exhale. Inhale, rise, turn your left foot in and bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers and send them down and back. Lift your gaze up, inhale, exhale, fold forward. As you fold over, stretch your arms away from your head. Get a good little stretch there. Nicely done. One more big breath in. Stay as you breathe out, and inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, left toes turn out, left knee bends. Breathe in and breathe out to come back to down dog, or flow through high to low plank into up dog or cobra, and we'll meet in down dog. From down dog, shift forward and lower to tabletop. I want to teach you a different back bend today called camel. If you have a block, grab it. Come to standing on your knees and place the block between your thighs. Your feet can be curled under, toes curled under. The feet are the same distance apart as your knees, or for a bigger challenge, your feet are flat. For beginning yoga, I like to have the toes curled under so you have stability, you can lean into it. Now holding the block in place, bring your hands to your lower back and squeeze your elbows toward each other. Lift your gaze up as you inhale and bend back as you exhale, and that's it, you're doing it. Now some of you might feel like you want to reach back and see, oh, there they are, there's my heels. As I reach back, I might drop my head back. Hold this back bend if you can, just a little bit longer. I know it's challenging. To come out, bring your hands onto your lower back and rise up. Take the block out and sit down in hero pose and round forward into child's pose. This version is embryo version with the knees together and your arms down by your sides. Some of you might want to block for your forehead. As you round down, notice how we counter stretch the spine here. And slowly begin to roll up. We're going to do our pigeon on our back. So let's do the forward fold first. Come to seated on your mat. Just sweep your legs out in front of you. Now as you come to seated on your mat, take a look behind you. Do you have lots of mat to lie down on? You can pull the fleshy part of your tush out from beneath you. Breathe in to reach your arms high over your head, and as you breathe out, hinge forward. I've created a PDF for you. It's free, and it explains each of the postures and the alignment. So if you'd like to download it, just look for that video and you can download it. And it'll help you understand all of the different postures we're doing here. And then rise up, place your feet on the mat, and lower slowly to your back. I like to hold my legs, sometimes it helps me have more control. With my feet on the mat, close to my seat, let's take the right leg, kick it up. Supine pigeon, right angle to the left thigh. You can stay as you are, lift your gaze, thread the needle, and pull the left knee towards you as you lie back down. You can use your right elbow to push the right knee away from you, and keep the right foot flexed. Relax and enjoy the stretch. I'm hoping you feel it in your right hip. Feels so good. We've worked hard today. This is day 3 of the 30-day challenge, so we're probably feeling it in our muscles. So it's so good to take this time at the end to really stretch all our strong muscles. All right, let's make it to the second side. Here we go. Left foot comes down, right leg, foot to the mat. Awesome. Left leg high. Bend the knee, left ankle to your right thigh. You're opening it up a little bit, lifting the gaze. We call it threading the needle. Left hand between the legs meets the right hand at the back of the right leg. And then I lie back down, pushing my left knee away from me. Keep the left foot flexed. I hope you're feeling it all through this region of your body, the glute on the left side, maybe a little bit in the hip there, even the lower back, it's a nice release. This posture is great for low back pain and sciatica. If that's ever bothering you, practice this on your own, you'll love it. Whew. Alrighty, let it go. Now as you let it go, let's drop both knees in. For happy baby, reach between your legs, grab your feet, draw your knees down, push your tail down, and playfully rock side to side. You can straighten one leg and then the other, maybe both, woo! And then come back to stillness, hug both knees in, and we'll finish with a twist. Left leg releases, right knee pulls in, and then use your left hand to guide your right leg over your body. Turn your gaze to the right and just pause and breathe. Take one more slow breath here. And then unravel, come back to center with both knees in your heart space, neutralizing your spine from that twist. We're now ready for the second side. Right leg releases down, left knee hugs in, breathe it in, and as you breathe out, draw your left knee over your body to the right, turn your gaze to the left. Open your left palm up, feel your shoulder open, just noticing how great it is to take this nice little twist here, unwinding at the end of practice. And then slowly begin to unravel your twist and hug both of your knees into your heart. Give your low back a little stretch and then release to Shavasana. If your low back is tender, leave your feet on the mat with your knees touching. If your low back feels good, extend your legs out. Relaxation pose, Shavasana. Turn your palms up, shimmy your shoulders underneath you. Close your eyes. Now usually we hold this position for about 5 minutes. So if you want to pause the video and stay for longer than that, you can do that. Or as you continue to rest, I want to share with you a little bit more information about power of intention. As you take time in your life to set intentions, I would encourage you to write them down. It's a little different than a goal. It's more like a focal point, something that you're working toward, but naturally. There may be steps you wish to take. For example, if you want to grow your level of happiness, you might work on a gratitude list from day to day. If you wish to grow your strength, you would incorporate more workouts, do more yoga with me, ride your bike, do whatever it is that builds more strength. Let me share some ancient wisdom about the power of intention. Every thought you think is generating your future. Every act you do is cultivating your future. Every word you speak is creating your future. We must be aware of the thoughts we are tossing out into the universe. Confucius. If you feel ready, bring yourself to seated on your yoga mat. Once seated, bring your hands to prayer position. Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Close your eyes or gaze softly down over your fingertips. Take a moment to reflect on your intention. What do you think about? What you think about, you cultivate and you grow more of. Keep your intentions positive, life-affirming, about what you want for your life. Draw your hands up to the third eye, the space between your eyebrows. The third eye is Ajna chakra, and it is about intuition. It's about clairvoyance. It's inner knowing. Trust yourself. Listen to your intuition and know that you are wise. From my heart to yours, namaste. I hope you enjoyed your third class. 30 classes in 30 days. We're on our way. I have a link for you below about this amazing book by Donna Farai called Bringing Yoga to Life. We also have the PDF tutorial that I mentioned. And if you don't have blocks, blankets, straps, they're not too expensive, easy to get, and I'll leave some information for you on those as well. I'd love to hear your intentions. Please comment below. I'd like to hear what's going on in your world, what you want for your life. Thank you so much for joining us here, Free Yoga Club on YouTube.